Hi Gemini, Scottish Gypsy here to do your fortnightly tarot and oracle reading. I've just done your pre-shuffle, which I'll tell you about shortly, but before I do, my name is Karen. If you're new to the channel, a huge welcome. Gemini, all I really ever ask people is if you're enjoying the readings that you show love and support through liking, commenting and subscribing. Interestingly, less than 30% of the people who view me are actually subscribed, so it really is the one thing that you could do to really help my channel grow and get the messages out there. So let's talk about your pre-shuffle, Gemini. So the first card out, beautiful card, manifestation. Manifestation is all about putting our skill, talent and ability to work for us, to create magic in our life, to create the things that we really are passionate about, that are close to our heart. Okay, so there is something around what you're manifesting right now. We'll see as it comes out. Could be connected to your life purpose, because the life purpose card was at the bottom of the deck when that manifestation card came out. The next deck, the Moonflower, Take a Risk card came out. And at the bottom of the deck, when that card came out, was Communicate, Talk to the Moon. So obviously the risk is around communication. I mean, Gemini, it's not usually something that you struggle with, but perhaps you're not speaking up about something at the moment, and communication is really important and you need to take a risk and communicate about something. Then you showed up as the Nine of Wands. It was the first card out of Tarot, and at the bottom of the deck was the Page of Cups. So the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. So perhaps you feel like that. Or maybe there's someone who's connected to you, could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, that feels like maybe the interaction with you has been challenging, right, between you. Like if it's a relationship, for example, Nine of Wands can be, gosh, love is a battlefield, right? But if not, you could just be in that energy of working really hard, striving, pushing really hard in life, which is the Nine of Wands, manifesting, working on the things you're trying to create in your life. And there could be a sense of tiredness or feeling like things are not happening for you, or, yeah, because the Nine of Wands is about, do I have that final push in me so that I can achieve a milestone in some area of your life. Now, Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, typically it can be communication, and usually it's heart-centered. So we did have Communicate, Take a Risk. So perhaps it's around the expression of emotion or love, or some sort of emotional sentiment that's heart-centered, and maybe you're holding back from speaking about something that's on your heart, okay? Maybe because, love has been challenging, if it's something to do with a relationship with that Nine of Wands. But either way, yeah, let's see what comes out. Gemini, excited to do this reading for you. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have Moon Rising, Truth. Bit of a theme coming through already, Gemini. I'm sure you can see that. So perhaps it's about you communicating a truth of some kind. Now, it feels heart-centered with the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you're needing to speak about a truth or communicate a truth from the heart. Okay, that's what I would suggest here. Okay, I'm going to shuffle, Gemini, and I'm going to pull two cards. Let's see what the strongest themes are for you this fortnight from this deck. One more for Gemini. Protection. First card out, Gemini. We have Synchronicity. I love this card. And we have the Past. Okay. So, Synchronicity. Beautiful card. Think Wheel of Fortune. Think the universe at work. And when you think something is, coincidence, it's indeed not. It's synchronicity. It's the universe lining things up in our favor because they want some sort of outcome for us. So it's like universal backing when things just line up. So coincidence, synchronicity, divine timing. Okay, can you see the clock? So, yep, there could be something in the next couple of weeks that happens that could have you saying, wow, wasn't that so weird? It was such a coincidence. Nope, synchronicity. Okay, in the next couple of weeks, the past is a theme. Here's what I'm feeling. We have full moon in Leo at the end of the month. Often it is a time where the past comes to the surface again. And it's always an opportunity to reflect on the past and to, really make decisions around what we want to take forward into the new moon energy, right? So it can be a great time to release, to let go of the past. And so you might find in this full moon in Leo coming up that you might be in that energy of reflecting on the past, okay? And perhaps that truth and the communication and the Page of Cups, maybe it's a conversation that needs to be had with someone from your past. Maybe it's been heavy on your heart. You might have been through challenges or difficulties with that person with the Nine of Wands, and maybe there's a desire within you to speak a truth or, you know, to communicate something from the heart. Okay, it could also be around forgiveness. Page of Cups can most certainly be around forgiveness. So perhaps it's even just releasing and forgiving and letting go of something from the past that I feel was quite challenging and quite difficult with the Nine of Wands. But the past seems significant in the next couple of weeks, Gemini. I do have, look at that, protection and releasing. Big circle around the moon and releasing. So I'm definitely feeling that's the case here. So there might be a good opportunity during that full moon to do any releasing of the past here so that you can move forward into the beautiful new moon energy. All right, let's see. Bottom of this deck from the pre-shuffle, we have well-being. Now I know why I saw the Nine of Wands. So Nine of Wands is, you know, can be someone approaching burnout, okay? And it can be emotional burnout. It can be where you're physically doing too much. It can be where you might have gone through something really challenging and it's taken a toll on your well-being, okay? So in the next couple of weeks, there's, you know, I think your guides are saying that you really need to focus on your well-being and getting back to a place of feeling good again. Nine of Wands is exhaustion, okay? Let me not mince my words. It is the wounded warrior. So please take care of yourself, beautiful Gemini. Get some rest. Whatever it is that you like to do when you're trying to recharge your batteries, I encourage you to really do that. Okay, but well-being, that you guys are saying, needs to be a focus. Okay, Gemini. One more. Forgiveness. I told you. I was feeling that strongly. Okay, spirit guide. And protection again. Wow. Can you see that? You're getting a lot of cards around you needing to protect your energy. So, you know, Nine of Wands, perhaps you're having challenges or difficulties with a particular person in your life. And say you're in a relationship, it could be that it just feels like a battlefield. Maybe you're experiencing difficulties. There is something around you needing to protect your energy and also to take care of your well-being. So I feel like the Gemini I'm connecting with today is going through something that's draining them with that Nine of Wands, and that's why you're being asked, well-being, to take better care of yourself, and also I feel to put some spiritual protection around you at this time as well. Okay, so let's see what else comes out. But at the bottom of the deck, I do have forgiveness. Now, I was feeling that. I said Page of Cups can most certainly be maybe either you're wanting to speak a truth that you forgive someone, or that they forgive you, or whatever it may be. Roles can be reversed and tarot, but with the Page of Cups and the Nine of Wands, it suggests that you've been through something and maybe it's on someone's heart that they want to communicate. Remember, communicate to the moon. And it's interesting, under that full moon, like you don't even have to speak to the person. So we had the past and all of that energy around the full moon and releasing. So say someone hurt you from the past. Actually, Gemini, even if you hurt someone else and it's been heavy on your heart, because roles can be flipped here, take it how it resonates for you. If it's weighing on you, the full moon is a great opportunity to release. So you don't actually have to seek the forgiveness or speak out the forgiveness to the person, literally, physically. You can write a letter to them, asking for their forgiveness, or, flip it and then burn it under that full moon and release it to the universe and let it go. Okay, I feel like someone needed to hear that today. But forgiveness seems like a theme here. All right, bottom of the deck. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Okay. Oh, have you been going through some healing here? But what I like, okay, so the first card is a card that's beautiful. Six of Pentacles, one of my favorite. Sixes are all about balance as well, but it's, this is the card of spiritual and material prosperity. When we have the scales balanced, that our spiritual world is as important as our physical world, okay? And I see with your spirit guides around you at this time and a lot of protection around you, you're coming into a beautiful energy of harmony here in terms of your life. I see a lot of growth and expansion, Three of Wands, and I can see that with that manifestation, what you are manifesting or you are working to create in your life, you are in fact pulling it towards you. Three of Wands says your ships are coming in, and I feel it's around spiritual and material prosperity. I feel that that's what you've been manifesting in your life. You've gone through something here, because behind it I have the Hermit, the Three of Swords, and the Four of Swords. So many of my Geminis out there, either this is the person maybe that that's connected to the forgiveness, so this might be them, or this could be you. So you will know if it resonates, but this is a person who has been really hurt. They've had their heart broken, right? And they have had to go into a hibernation here. Look at the bears. Four of Swords is a card of deep healing, and it follows the Three of Swords. So it's a person withdrawing their energy, hermit energy, choosing isolation because they're heartbroken and they need to heal. So if I'm not describing you, Gemini, then perhaps it's the person that's connected to the forgiveness and the past. Okay, so you will know your story. This is major for Virgo. So you could have been dealing with a Virgo, but don't have to be. But this is very similar to that dark night of the soul. So think about if you say a relationship breaks down and it's a really bad breakup and you are absolutely heartbroken, okay? This is where you don't want to be around people. And I'm sure you're going to hit me up in the comments and say, hell yeah, like it's tough and you just need to process your feelings and your hurt and your pain, and you withdraw and you just choose to be alone. And you choose to just rest, recover from whatever broke your heart, and focus on your own internal well-being and healing. And that's probably why I saw the well-being. So whether this is you or them, someone has been focusing on their well-being and getting back to a place of healing. Four of Swords. And I do see that through that journey, and this could have been for some time, this person, whether it's you or them, this could have, you know, it doesn't have to be fresh. They could have been in a healing period for a very long period of time. And now they're finally, because they've been manifesting, right? Whether this is you or them I'm describing. And now I just see this beautiful energy of spiritual and material prosperity and growth and expansion in their life. So, and coming out of that energy, right? So it's beautiful, Gemini. I love it. Okay, that's just the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to shuffle, Gemini, and I'm going to pull the first three cards for you. One more. Five of Pentacles, interesting, on the bottom of the deck. First card out, I love it. We have the Ace of Swords. So there's definitely something around truth. Communication is coming through as well. Ten of Cups, I love it. And then there's a Nine of Swords. Okay, so there is some anxiety here. And then I have Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel that you might have gone through a period of time where you were in isolation or felt isolated or alone. Hermit, Five of Pentacles. So there definitely could have been a breakup that you've gone through, or a separation of some kind. I do feel that someone, whether it's you or them, have faced some challenges, right? And even in the material world, because Five of Pentacles is someone who also experiences financial loss, okay, a loss of money. And that's why I saw Three of Wands, manifestation, Six of Pentacles, which follows the Five, coming back from it, right? So a person who's progressing from the Five to the Six, they're overcoming the obstacles and challenges in their material world. Okay, so now it's also the card that talks about, you know, say you've gone through a breakup. This is the out in the cold. In other words, you're separated or isolated from that person. You're no longer with them. You're out in the cold, whether they feel that or you feel that. Okay, but I sense that there is an overcoming of, for many of you, financial challenges and obstacles. But what I love is there is something coming through around truth and communication, okay? Because the communicate, talk to the moon, truth card. Ace of Swords is the truth card. So it's your first card out. So I do feel that there's a communication that needs to be had here, and I feel it will be a very positive one. But someone is going to be, a new beginning because of some sort of truth they're facing, or because of some sort of communication that, you know, brings something to the surface, like someone speaking their truth. Okay, but it creates the opportunity for a beautiful new beginning. This could also be some sort of idea that you've been manifesting or working with to help you overcome some sort of financial hardship or period of time that you've gone through here. But either way, this is an overcoming of the Five of Pentacles. So whether it's emotional scarcity or you feeling a sense of abandonment, isolation, loneliness, or feeling disconnected from someone that was very important to you. Now, 10 of Cups is beautiful. I see a beautiful, happy family. Okay, so this is absolutely, in terms of emotions and happiness, the best card that you can get outside of the Sun. But it is a place of harmony in your relationships, in your family situation. So there could be, you know, a couple of weeks where there could be some really good times with your loved ones. But I do see a beautiful family energy, Gemini. But I see a Nine of Swords, okay? So someone's mind is keeping them awake at night, or I think getting in the way of them being able to sleep well. I'm going to hesitate a guess that even though I can pick up of the energy of this person most strongly connected to you or heavily on your mind, I'm guessing this is you, Gemini, because you are big overthinkers, and I know a lot of Geminis, and so I'm pretty confident in saying that. So there's some sort of mental stress here that's really impacting you, Gemini, or, yep, the person strongly connected to you. So I feel there potentially needs to be a truth that is spoken, and it could be someone in your family, your significant other, a family member, a child even, or definitely I'm feeling something within family perhaps. But yeah, there is some nighttime anxiety. So Gemini, let's keep going. Let's see what else is coming out. But what I want to say, this Nine of Swords, the way to overcome it, that nighttime anxiety, it's speaking the truth. It's having some sort of communication around truth. Okay, that is what is going to be the best cure for that Nine of Swords. All right, whatever's on your mind, you need to talk about it. You need to communicate it. All right, Gemini. Okay, we've got the Eight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So definitely someone walked away here. And there we go. We have a 10 of Wands. So there's some sort of ending here, which I'm feeling kind of good about. And I'll tell you why in a second. Eight of Swords. Okay, interesting middle spread. So remember how I saw from, you know, the Nine of Wands, and I was talking about the wounded warrior. We have a progression here. So we go from the 9 to the 10. So I do have a Gemini who's in it for the long haul. Like, they're not a quitter. Like, you're a person who will keep striving no matter how tired you are, how challenging it is, or how difficult it is. So what I like is it's under the Ace. There is something coming to an end here that's been particularly challenging. So whether it's a challenging relationship or a challenging time within a relationship or within a family situation or dynamic, or whether this is something that connected to your career, that maybe a goal or a milestone achieved, that, you know, wand energy is what we put our passion, you know, what we're pursuing in life. All of the, you know, the overcoming energy to get to the 10 of Wands, right? This is no picnic. So this is good. This says that you're about to close something out here and have a victory because it's under the Ace of Swords. But definitely focus on your well-being, because I can see you're pushing hard and 10's a completion. So now is the time to have a break. So one example, say you've been working on an idea that you had, Ace of Swords, it might be connected to career or something of that nature. And you've been working really hard on that project for some time. And this is about you reaching a significant milestone. But I feel it's impacted your well-being as well. So make sure you take some rest. Okay, there's lots of examples I could give here, but in the heart of your spread, I do have a 7 of Cups. So I do sense in the mind, in the heart and the mind, there is, you know, some confusion and some anxiety that's going on for you right now, Gemini. And then we have the 8 of Swords. So yeah, like, in the mind space and even in the heart space, I think there's a bit of a struggle going on, Gemini. Am I right? Hit me up in the comments. Or I could be picking up on the energy of your most significant person on your mind. But Eight of Swords is that overactive mind. I have two cards that show, you know, a mind that is overly stimulated and possibly fearing and thinking all the worst case scenarios they can possibly think about. And it can feel overwhelming. I mean, this can be like where you're emotionally overwhelmed because, yeah, there's just your mind's racing about something and it's looping. So let me know in the I feel it's around truth, Gemini. I'm just going to say, like, your first card was the sword, like cutting through the confusion with the truth. Okay, oh, I just heard the truth will set you free. I don't know what that means, but I heard that. Okay, so truth is significant. I do have an Eight of Cups, all right? So I do feel that someone walked away in the recent past, whether it be you or someone connected to you. Someone was not happy and they were searching for more happiness and they were pursuing other paths here. Look at that. Eight of Cups, someone walking away towards new potential. So Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. So whether this was someone who walked away from a job to pursue another path or another career, or someone who walked away from a relationship to pursue other possibilities. Let's get the next three and we'll see what else is going on here, Gemini. That card wanted to come out. Okay, so I'm telling you now, the communication could definitely be around forgiveness. It's definitely, I feel, very heart-centered. I'm going to tell you why. Your cards are all over the place. I can barely hold them. Gemini, one more shuffle. Wow. There's the Eight of Cups on the main spread now. And the last card, Gemini, is the Two of Wands. Okay, bottom of the deck. Oh, I have a Queen of Swords. Ooh, who are you having challenges with? And it's next to the Knight of Swords. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. So there's the synchronicity. And then behind it, I have a Queen of Pentacles and a Seven of Pentacles. And there's that wounded warrior. Okay, so we'll come back in a second. So Queen of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because it's typically Gemini. And then we have synchronicity, Wheel of Fortune. So I feel that, yeah, there might be something around a communication here, okay? But one person has got their sword up. So whether you resonate as the Queen of Swords or you resonate as the Knight of Swords, but either way, there could be a conversation or a truth that's spoken. Definitely. Now that could have happened in the recent past. Typically Queen of Swords is someone, we call them the ex or the divorcee, someone that we've had issues with and know they have very strong boundaries. So whether that's you or them. But what I'm going to say here is there's absolutely something coming through, Gemini, about forgiveness. Now, if this is not your reading, don't make it so. You know, a lot of people, when they're watching these, get upset if every single reading doesn't resonate. It doesn't work that way, not in general readings. We go with the strongest message for the collective. So if you're watching something and it's just not hitting the mark, you just come back for a future reading. It just means it's not for you. But someone needs to hear this because I do feel that the theme is around forgiveness and it's somehow connected to the past here, okay, with the past card. And this releasing that has to be done because someone's in like a mental prison right now. Like their mind is just not in a good place. And neither is actually their heart space because I definitely feel that there is some mixed emotions here. But Knight of Cups is someone who's taking action from the heart. All Knights are movement, so it's action oriented. So someone is taking action because their heart is pulling them to do so. This could be you, Gemini, or this could be the other person, but someone's heart is pulling them. And I feel it's to communicate because your first card is Ace of Swords. So definitely it could be around that. Now, Eight of Cups is, yeah, like I said, the walking away. So the Knight of Cups is moving towards this person. So what I'm feeling is that someone's got a desire to communicate with someone that I feel is in their past, right? Or they've walked away from, or you could be hearing from this person. Take it how it resonates. And I feel this communication, okay, is going to leave my Geminis at a crossroads, Two of Wands. Okay, so it's like, I need to make some change of plans here. So yeah, I do feel there's going to be a conversation coming, and it's going to happen in divine timing, Wheel of Fortune. I feel your initial intention is heart-centered, Knight of Cups, but I do see a Queen of Swords and a Knight of Swords. So whether there's another person, a third person, or it's just that someone's intentions are from the heart space, but then there's this very honest conversation, very blunt, sticking to the facts, logic, which Geminis love, let's be honest. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here. So this could definitely be connected to a family situation or a relationship dynamic. In the heart of your spread, Seven of Cups, you know, it is a card of where someone's trying to make choices. So I do see Two of Wands, which is planning, preparation, crossroads, making decisions. Seven of Cups is where emotionally we're struggling with what is the right decision. So there is, the good thing is there's clarity coming, right? So if you're feeling confused about which direction to take in your life at the moment, and there's a lot of nighttime anxiety, a lot of overactive mind, and mixed emotions in the heart space, the good news, and the whole way I'd summarize this, is there's an overcoming energy, Ace of Swords. And I definitely feel it's about communication, or seeing a truth, speaking a truth, realizing a truth, because this is a card of a breakthrough in the mind space. So the absolute best part of this is whatever is messing up your mind right now, and keeping you in a very, you know, frustrated state where it's even impacting your well-being and your sleep. The good news is there is a breakthrough coming. But I'm not going to repeat myself again, but yes, I will. One more time. It's something around communicating truth. So yeah, and I feel you do, or someone does with you. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but doesn't have to. I really don't think this is about a star sign here. This is about someone's intention being around forgiveness. So whether it's you forgiving someone, or maybe someone is, you might be approaching them to ask for their forgiveness. So take it how it resonates. But please focus on your well-being. I can see you've been through it, 9 and 10 of Wands. So there is a sense of exhaustion here, a lot of challenges you've gone through, a lot of difficulties, a very, very overactive mind. So put some protection around yourself. Definitely take care of your physical health and your well-being. And also please use this full moon to do some releasing, okay? So, and I feel it definitely is connected to your past in some way. So that is what I have for you. I will see you in a couple of weeks. Love and light. Bye, Gemini.